All right. Speaking with Allyson Swaby. Of course, Allyson, veteran of Jamaica's teams, to two World Cups. Allyson, you're in Brazil for the first time, taking on Brazil for the second time. How are you feeling on the inside?
Yeah, I think I'm really excited to be back with the group. It's been a while since some of us have been able to represent Jamaica and wear the shirt. So mainly just excitement to be back here and yeah, to play an opponent like Brazil is also a really exciting task.
Uh, what can these two games do for a team that's developing?
Um, I think that um, the better competition we can play, it's always going to help us reach a higher level. And so I think the more that we can continue to get games against really quality opposition, like the better we will be in the long run. So I think it's massive to play a team like Brazil and to know that they feel like we're a good team for them to prepare to send off to the Olympics, I think speaks really highly to the group as well.
Right. Um, when you look at how we played at the World Cup recently, um, you were one of a member of the Wall, they call it Jamaican Wall. Um, just conceded one goal in 4 games. Do we continue along that same vein, or we now look to be a little bit more attacking and try to score goals?
Yeah, I think one, we can't be naive to the fact that the majority of this group of players hasn't been together for a while. So the expectations I think are a bit different right now. I think the expectations are to find a groove again. Also, looking at the big picture of a World Cup in another 3 years, making sure that we're making building stones so that when we arrive there, we're where we want to be when it gets to that bit of qualifying. So I think that it's less about the results in this moment in time, and it's more about being able to establish a real identity for ourselves and yeah, to just, like I said, plant the seeds so that when the important moments are there, we prepared ourselves well.
Um, when you look at the quality of the youngsters on the team, it must make you excited going forward. Eh?
Yeah, it's huge. I think that, when I first started with the program, one of the things that was obviously, you could say, are one of our weaknesses, but in the end, one of the things that made me most excited about the group was how young we were and that we were a group that was going to be able to mature together over time. And so now to kind of see a next generation of young players coming through and being able to establish themselves early with the foundations that we've set that some of us more senior players didn't necessarily have when we entered the program, I think it's huge. And in the end, when players like myself are gone, we'll know that we've left them in a good place. So yeah, it's really exciting to have them, and they raise the standard, and they know that they're here to like push us and make us compete, and eventually kick our asses out of the team. So yeah, they're here to just continue to help us drive the standard.
All right, let's go back to the World Cup. The last question. Of course, you scored Jamaica's only goal at the World Cup, the last World Cup. What has that done to you and for you, and how did you feel when it happened?
Yeah, I think yeah, in the immediate aftermath, it was a bit of whoa, and I don't really think I was able to process it too much. I think now, like a year removed, it's like something that I'm super proud of, and just like thinking of that entire moment for me and the timing of it was immense in my own personal journey. So yeah, it's something that I'm super happy that I was able to achieve. But at the end of the day, I think when I look back on the World Cup, I really reflect mainly just on the team's performance and how solid we were as a unit. And so yeah, that was obviously a specific memory. But yeah, I just think back to how united we were together.
And finally, captain in Jamaica must be a solid feeling, or something that you can take literally for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it comes with a lot of pressure because I want to drive the standards, uphold the standards of the badge, and to always make the country proud. And I think that, we have a group of players that makes that really easy, to be honest. But yeah, I think for my family, it's really special for them as well. And I think when I started in the program, I didn't really envision that that's where my future would have kind of lent me to. But I'm so, grateful and honored to be able to lead these girls when I do have the opportunity. And yeah, like I said, they make my job easy because they're all professionals.